Okay, so for all you people out there in YouTube land,
Ooh.
Jeff is dying to be on a video.
Here he is.
Here he is.
Here
No
he
way.
is.
Here he is.
Is this happening?
It's
This is
happening.
Yeah.
So, Jeffrey, what would you love to talk about?
What would you like to talk about regarding Pretty Little Liars?
Oh, we're actually going to talk about this without...
You have the floor. Bring the phone closer.
No, because our faces need to be, all of our faces need to be
Okay,
in
well,
it.
all three of our faces are in it now. There we go.
All right. Hello, everyone. Let's talk about Fatal Finale.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
And if possibly, like you guys were saying in your unanswered YouTube videos...
Oh, I'm so sorry, Jeff. That's all the time we have today.
Oh, stop it, Megan. She's kidding. Go ahead.
My hand is about to reach the screen and end up around her neck.
Ladies and gentlemen, our friend Jeff.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Our friend Steven Diamond.
Steven Diamond.
I'm back. Anyway, so I'm saying that is the story Allison's telling about being hit in the head with a rock. I am really starting to believe that she hit Bethany with a rock and Mrs. De Laurentiis. No, strike that. Reverse. I'm saying I've heard the theory about how maybe Allison was talking about Bethany when she was talking about being
And then
hit in the
pretending
head
to
with
be
a rock.
herself. Okay.
Yeah. But
Yep.
I don't believe that because we do know that Melissa did bury Bethany, so it wouldn't make any sense if she hit Bethany and had Mrs. De Laurentiis bury Bethany for her. I don't think that would really make a lot of sense. But
Right.
unless Melissa was lying. But
Unless it was really Allison that Melissa buried. Maybe.
But that's what I'm saying.
And
but
she
the
just thought it
theory
was
is
Bethany
that Allie
after
wasn't
everything
buried at
happened.
all. It was just Bethany.
Well, like, maybe Megan just made a good point. Maybe it was Allison, but Melissa thought it was Bethany after everything that happened, and then...
So you're saying reversed.
But wait a
Like,
second, because
Yeah.
that timeline doesn't make sense.
Yeah. I'm thinking maybe there was a time jump between the time Melissa saw Spencer with the shovel and then saw the body.
That's-
but the way she said it so abruptly, like, oh, I saw you with the shovel, and then I saw the body.
Instantaneously there was the body. Right. That's how it seemed.
No, I do think there was a time jump there, though. I do think that it was after everything that happened, because if you think about it, it was probably only like half an hour or an hour to after the time Allie had been pulled out of the ground by Grunwald. Now, I was thinking the way, what's-her-face, Melissa saw Bethany with the Allison bracelet, I was thinking, well, maybe Mona could have hit Bethany and set this all up because she was the last person to be seen with the bracelet. But then I kind of thought about how in Season 4, Episode 24, the finale, Allie leaves her bracelet in the Lost Woods Resort the next morning, so Bethany would have already been buried. So I'm thinking there was a duplicate of that, probably, right? I mean...
Well, it seems like there's multiple bracelets.
Yes, absolutely. I think that's too. But I'm saying that I think that Mona obviously knows a lot more than we think she does, and I think that she may be the one to die next week. Now, I'm thinking maybe that we're talking about the whole Mona faking her death and crap. I'm thinking maybe they arrive to the house and maybe the whole episode is going to lead us to think that Mona was the one that's dead, but then, like, there's, like, this twist and it ends up that somebody else is dead. And
I really hope that is the case.
I hope we get surprised.
I really hope that we get surprised.
Well, I'm almost certain at this point that something's happening with Mona. Like, the way Hannah's crying and the way that all the girls really aren't crying. Because you know what I mean? Like, Mona was so close to her. So I'm thinking maybe Hannah is going to be crying over Mona and all the girls are just going to be like, oh, sad, move on to the next one. And I think that maybe there will be a twist as into who died, but I'm thinking, what if? Because we know that because they're saying maybe Mona's going to fake her death, and because the way that...
Right, what Holbrook was saying about the amount of blood indicates that the
would have
wounds...
said that if he found a body.
If a body was found, exactly. But who in the hell, whether they're in their right mind or if they're completely psychotic, who's going to sit there and honestly draw blood out of themselves just to make it look like
Mona?
Well, I was talking to Sarah earlier today, and Sarah actually made a good point saying, what if there really is something medically wrong with Mona, and she knows she's on her way out anyway, so she is taking her blood and stuff, like she's pretending to faint or something so they will take her blood, or maybe that's the reason she is fainting. It's not because of anxiety, it's because she's been taking so much blood because she's been planning this for who knows how long. You know what I mean? I don't think she's taking her own blood. I think that it's like the hospital. I think it would make more sense if it was like nurses taking her blood.
Or Ren.
Yeah, exactly. And then her stealing the blood and then throwing it around her house and smashing the windows and shit. And then they're going to walk in and they're going to be like, oh my God, it's Mona. And then maybe, because we know that a body is going to be found. We know for a fact a body's going to be found because Marlene King posted the photo on Instagram of the casket. So either maybe they're going to lead us to think that Mona's alive the whole episode, and then at the very end they find her body. You know what I mean? Like maybe they're going to find her
someone's body, like we said.
Or they found another person's body.
I hope it is.
And then like maybe we just find Melissa, but like we still don't know about Mona. But Mona was seen shooting 5:14, so it would make sense if maybe they find her body, or maybe like it's a flashback of her funeral or something like that, or maybe she pops up at the end and is like, what is everyone crying about? And they're like,
I'm back.
And she's like, what do you mean? Why did you think I was dead? But I wonder if they're going to do another like A-team reveal this summer, like they do with like, because when Toby revealed, Toby, like every summer finale they do a big reveal like that. But I'm saying like it's always a red herring, so I feel like they're going to stop doing that though. You know what I mean? Like Allie's probably a red herring, but I'm saying like they are being like how they always do, like the camera panning up and revealing Toby or revealing Ezra. I wonder if they're going to do something like that. Because Ezra I wasn't expecting, only because they really weren't advertising anything to indicate to me that there was going to be a reveal like that at the end of the episode.
They fucking gave away the hashtag Ezra is a thing a week before the episode.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I did see that, but I didn't read too much into it because some people were saying it didn't mean anything.
You didn't believe that?
No, not at all.
We really
all
didn't.
the reveals were fucking not a surprise to us, except for
Ezra.
No, Ezra wasn't even a surprise to us. We were pissed off that it was Ezra.
Well, I mean, you guys did look pretty shocked in that video.
We were pissed.
We were pissed.
And if you go back and watch it, it was like, real. It was real.
What? Like, really? Like, we were pissed off that they chose to go with Ezra because we knew he wasn't going to be on the A-team.
And the thing of it is that, like, literally, we, again, did not have our YouTube channel for the Toby reveal, but I'll tell you something. We were blasted off my couch.
That was the only surprise to us, was Toby. We called we knew Mona, even though they said that it wasn't going to happen. We weren't surprised. We were just like,
as soon as we saw Spencer in the car sitting there with Mona, it was like, she's with Mona. She's with Mona.
Yeah, and then Mona's like, gum, and they like zoom in on the gum, like what? Like what was
want
that?
some?
What did they, like this is the thing that I've always wondered, like how are they gonna finally figure out who A is if for the past fucking 10 years that this show has been on the air and we haven't seen, like A hasn't left like one clue behind for these girls to put together. Is A just gonna get like rusty, or like I swear to God if Spencer walks into A's lair and sees like one clue that indicates to them who A is, I'm gonna be
and
so
they haven't
mad.
seen
like
anything
a
at all.
Stethoscope, for instance.
Yes, and I feel like if they do have a
fucking rainbow
reveal at the end of next week's episode, I'm really hoping it's going to be like at least a member of the A-team that has bad intentions.
You know something? I mean, I know they're not advertising that because they're focusing on the fatal finale. If they actually did go ahead and reveal anybody to be suspicious, I'd be fine with that. That'd fucking make me very happy if they did that. Like somebody that we weren't expecting.
I don't want them to reveal anything until it actually happens. I want to be surprised. I'm so sick and tired of them giving all of our information and everything is leaked through promos. Like, who the fuck is in charge of these promos?
And they've never done that before. Like
they're just they're either getting sloppy or they just don't care anymore because the views, like they're people are gonna view no matter what. That's what they're thinking.
That guy scared the fucking bejesus out of me. Hi!
Like, people are gonna view no matter what. And I think they're just getting fucking sloppy. And they're just putting the shit in there just to make people want to watch it. The suspense isn't even there anymore. It's not.
Well, they used to, like, get scripts leaked. And now that doesn't happen anymore, they find some way to get leaked through promos.
They're doing it on purpose.
It's like either way something gets leaked. And, oh shit. Okay, never mind.
Well, somebody said to me earlier today, I forget who it was, that they like the Canadian promos much better, and
they're always so much better.
Agree.
They don't give away a lot of information,
but
they make them very interesting.
Sometimes it depends. Like, sometimes there will be a little bit more telling, but sometimes I feel like for Fatal Finale, like, I feel like that promo is way better than the one that's Canadian. I feel like it looks way more suspenseful. I feel like the editing is like way more chopped up and everything. Like, they do give it away, but I'm saying, like, they I think,
did you see...
The biggest one was obviously the Melissa secret. Like, I would have never... Like, even though I did, like, pretty much know that Melissa killed Bethany Young, I didn't know that, like, she saw Spencer with the shovel.
Right,
Spencer
buried.
We knew Melissa had something to do with the whole Bethany Young situation.
Yeah, but I wouldn't have guessed it was that.
No, I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying, like, we knew that she had something to do with what happened that night. We didn't know exactly what it was, but of course, they gave it away in the fucking promo. We see her fucking burying her in the fucking promo.
They showed, like, zooming in on Melissa's face saying, like, I saw you the night Allison disappeared, and then just ended that, because that wouldn't even have given away that much.
Yeah, like, they just,
you know what I mean?
I don't understand these morons that fucking do this shit.
Exactly.
You know, the little things that always bother me. You notice how at the end of the last one we saw was the 11th one, right? So the one before that, the 10th one, at the end of the episode when Melissa's like, Spencer, I have to tell you the truth before it's too late. And then Spencer goes to watch the video and, like, she's saying the same line, but it's like she looks completely different from the last time, when the first time we saw her recording that video. Like, obviously they probably filmed it on different days, but, like, the way she's reenacting it, like how they made the mistake when Sasha Peterson had to reenact the video with Ian, when she said they would not stop talking about it, and then when she said they will not shut up about it. I honestly think that was just a mistake, but still, like, you can't make mistakes like that. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the thing. It's like you have to wonder if
they shoot that video twice.
You have to wonder if they're doing these things on purpose, or if they're just being sloppy. Like, it makes you wonder, like, what is there something behind it? Is there a reason behind the things that they do? Because you have to think, like, I hope that they're not all a bunch of morons. You know what I mean? But it seems like they fucking are. Like, they're just fucking being sloppy anymore. It just sucks.
I have to...
Like, I literally do not want to watch promos anymore.
Seriously. Like, at the end of the episode, I really don't even want to watch them.
I just want to fucking be like, click, fuck it.
Yeah.
I don't even
care.
care.
And I do have to say, though, like, I really am trying, at least until the end. Like, I really want to have faith that these writers are gonna, like, I'm really, because I know that they're like, you have to think about it, like, they are professionals, like, they've done shows like this before, so I'm hoping that they're gonna, like, they're really going back like we are, and going, oh, you know, this little question wasn't answered, this really wasn't.
Let's hope so.
I hope
like,
so.
I really hope
they
so.
Have
like,
I really honestly think we should stop doing that.
Watching the promos, absolutely. I was thinking
do.
The same thing. I swear to God I was.
But the problem is like, I think we need also our viewers to, like, not really spoil shit for us either.
Well, people know that we hate spoilers, but...
Yeah, but, I mean, like, just don't tell us what goes on in the next episode.
Maybe post a status like, we don't want to watch promos anymore because we're tired of looking at this shit and not being surprised.
Yeah, so...
Exactly.
Alright, that's this video. It's over.